In today's video, I'm going to teach you what are record types and how to use it. Record types in Salesforce let you present different business processes, pick list values, and page layouts to different groups of users on the same object. Think of them as tailored experiences. For example, two teams can both create accounts, but each team can see fields, options, and layouts that make sense for their workflow. Start by signing into your Salesforce org. Open the gear icon in the top right, go to Setup, then open Advanced Setup. In the Quick Find box, type Object Manager and select it. For this walkthrough, choose the account object so we can configure it end-to-end. Inside the Account Setup area, open Record Types. This is where you view all existing types and create new ones. Click New to add a fresh record type. Enter a clear record type label. Use a name that instantly tells users when to pick it, and consider adding a helpful description so other admins understand its purpose later. The API name will populate automatically based on your label. Next, decide who can use this record type. The Make Available setting controls which profiles can create or edit records with it. Turn it on for the profiles that need it, and, if appropriate, set it as the default so those users see it first. Keeping this tight helps avoid confusion and ensures each team lands on the right experience. Click. Next, then choose the page layout you want associated with this record type. In our example, select the Commerce Account layout. Page layout assignment is powerful. It determines which sections, fields, and related lists users see. By pairing a record type with a specific layout, you surface only what's relevant and keep forms clean and efficient. Save your changes to create the record type. Now let's fine-tune Picklists so users only see values that apply to this scenario. Go to Fields and Relationships on the Account object and open the Industry field as our example. Here, you can modify pick list values if necessary, add new options, rename existing ones, or reorder them for clarity. Be sure to manage which values are available for this specific record type so users aren't overwhelmed with choices that don't apply. If you spot values that are inactive but should be selectable, activate the inactive values. Activation brings them back into the allowed set, after which you can include them for the record type as needed. That's it. You've created a targeted record type, assigned the right layout, and tuned pick lists to match your process. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.